wanted to go kind of back a little bit, just get some original information on it. So where did the name Milkfat come from?
The name Milkfat originated back in about 2003. I was just starting to get into online video games, and I had to create my first gaming alias for World of Warcraft. That night at the dinner table, my cousin, pretty cool guy, came out with a new band and was telling our family about it. And he told us our band name was Milkfat, and we all laughed because that was the stupidest name ever, obviously. And my mom's exact words were, "Nobody with a name like Milkfat's ever going to get famous." And it made it my life goal from the role.
To turn Milkfat into a famous thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, cool. So then, did you add the legend, or was that nickname kind of something from your friends?
I mean, it just kind of got added on over the years.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't add it myself. I mean, what kind of guy did that?
No, it kind of comes along. Once you're playing, other fans, other people around you.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. So you originally started out, I mean, you said you were creating that when you were doing World of Warcraft. But like Dota was one of your first games?
Dota was the game that I got really big in and I started playing competitively. World of Warcraft I played, through high school a little bit just because it was new, everyone was doing it. But, my passion was Dota.
Yeah. And then, do you still play that? Because you kind of moved on to...
I've had Dota 2 for a while, but I prefer HoN.
Okay, so HoN's like the way you're at right now. And then we were reading stuff that you're saying you started training with a little bit of League of Legends as well. Like, is it pretty much one or the other for you?
It's HoN right now.
Really?
Only HoN, yeah.
Cool. So, and then what is it about HoN that brought you to it? Why HoN over Dota? Why'd you switch?
The original reason why I switched from Dota to HoN was because of the graphics upgrade and because of just the overall new experience of playing with brighter, flashier, better mechanics. There's certain restrictions that Dota was held to that HoN is not. The reason why I say it's got to be because of the skill level. The skill level on HoN is a lot higher than any other game because of how fast-paced the game moves. You really do just have to have the quickest reflexes and just a lot of knowledge and a lot of, be able to think quick on your feet.
Kind of like battle assessment.
Yeah, exactly. You really have to be able to process something within, half a second and act on it. You have to run, 30 situations through your mind, take the best one, and act on it within half a second. And that's what, makes you a professional player. And I like that. I like that pressure,
Yeah.
I mess up a lot, but, when you make that right call and you make that big play, nothing feels better.
Good reward for that.
Exactly.
And I think you were mentioning it, but like who your preferred characters for HoN are?
Bloodhunter and Zephyr probably.
And is there like why them over all the other ones?
I was always considered the best Bloodseeker in the world. Bloodseeker is a character from Dota, and its port is Bloodhunter. Okay. And so I just play that.
Kind of felt the two.
Yeah, right. Kind of fell,
Yeah. No, I know. When you have like something that it just kind of flows with your game style, your gameplay, you kind of want to stick with that. So, now with this attempt that you made, like for this world, what made you want to go for this world record?
I don't really know. I kind of was just sitting there one day, looking for the next big thing to try to check off my list. I always thought, hey, being in the World Record book would be cool, and I was like, okay, what am I good at? Yeah. And unfortunately, there's only like 2 things on that list, and that's HoN and Dota. So I had to go with something there. So I was like, okay, I'm pretty good at video games. I've got enough following to maybe put something together. And so I was like, okay, why don't we do this? I sent a letter. I filled out a form to Guinness, and then I quit gaming for a couple months. And I got a new job and started moving on with my career. And then I got a letter back from Guinness saying that they were ready for me to tackle this challenge. And at that point I was feeling that something was missing in my life a little bit. And so I called up everybody, called up SU Games, called up some other contacts, organized this event in a couple of months. And we got 2 million people that watched it in 3 days, which is bigger than some television shows.
Absolutely.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that's a pretty nice turnout for people, and that's especially when it's coming from people all over the world. So it's nice to have like that kind of.
Yeah, I was actually looking at statistics. USA was actually not even top 5 of the countries that were watching.
Wow.
I've got a big following in Sweden and Germany and just all of Europe, really.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that says a lot for you and for HoN as a game too. That there's many fans of the game and that many fans for you that want to see you, set that new record. So I mean, now that you've beaten the original one, 52 hours. You've beaten that. What's the official record now?
I went 76 hours, so that's including my breaks. I'm assuming, taking away the breaks, probably somewhere around like 69.
69?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, and that sounds like that's something that's pretty much been staying for a while. I mean, you were pounding through.
Yeah, well, I mean, a couple people have died trying to do it. So.
We have heard that before. Like, it's not easy to stay awake for that length of time, to stay in the chair. It's not as easy as people would think. So.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I should stay for a while. I mean, to be honest, I don't know why anybody would actually ever do it now that I've done it. It's pretty miserable. And, if it wasn't for, raising money for a charity, there's no way I would have lasted.
Right.
There's no, if it wasn't for, me getting constant emails, this person donated $10, this person donated $10. That's what really kept me going. If it was just me sitting alone in a dark room, I would have been done at, the 15-hour mark. Right.
No, I understand. Yeah, it's a lot different when you've got something that, it's not just a world record, but you've got something extra that you're working for. In fact, since you brought that up, why Doctors Without Borders? Why that charity?
I've had a personal experience with them. After summer of high school, I actually went to Kenya and Tanzania with my father, who's an OBGYN. And built an orphanage, ministered aid, and we lived with the Maasai tribe for a little bit. And it was just, I don't know. It's just, that's the only real organization. I was choosing between that and Boy Scouts of America. But I went with Doctors Without Borders because I'm an Eagle Scout. That's why I was on for BSA. But I just felt like that's what, the people needed right now. It's a great organization. It's one of the few really solid, trusted organizations where if I put its reputation on the line, people will donate knowing that the money will go there instead of being spent on other things.
Well, I mean, that's good. Yeah, Doctors Without Borders is a great charity. It's awesome that you did something that this wasn't just an effort to set a Guinness record. You did fundraising in the process of it at the same time. So, I mean, that's an awesome thing for you to contribute to. But it's kind of like, you kind of actually were talking about this a little bit before, but, you've done this. What's next? What's next thing for
this weekend, actually, with my world record attempt, I launched my new company, which is clanmilk.com. I basically want to create my own gaming organization, similar to that of MSI, EG, etc. This I basically was my big ticket, my big spotlight show, to show potential sponsors and endorsers that I can put on a show and I can get people to watch. 2 million unique viewers, that's more than any person has ever gotten in a weekend. That's another record, I could go in the books for. It shows that there is a big potential out there in the esports community. And we're just waiting for the right sponsors to come along. Hopefully I'll be able to continue working with Monster. I know Gunners and I have a lasting relationship. Maybe, we could even work something out.
Something between Archon and Milkfat clan. That's there's always potential for that. We're always looking for those things ourselves. But I was going to ask about what exactly the plan was. You just launched the website recently, right?
So basically, what it is competitive clans that are going to compete in tournaments around the world. But what I'm trying to do with Clan Milk is really connect the professional players to the community. A lot of times, the people look up to these professional players as more than just, gamers, but like role models. And I really want to emphasize that. I want to glorify the players, but make them, connect with the community, by doing weekly video blogs, by, playing games with the viewers, by getting involved and, sharing their thoughts and strategies and posting weekly, articles about how they feel about a certain subject, I think would really, not just create a competitive clan, but a community. A thriving community is what the gaming world needs right now. Like StarCraft 2 is Team Liquid and stuff like that. But there really isn't any for HoN, and there's in this genre, so that's where I'm starting. Hopefully, moving on from there.
I mean, that sounds good. You're right. It is good to have kind of a central community for each particular genre of game, because everybody's fans of those games are always looking for somewhere to go, and there's not always a great spot for that. So it's good that you're putting that out there for everybody. We were reading now that you say your own kind of like one of your own statements is that we understand you want to revolutionize the world of online and offline gaming.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about that?
I mean, I want to make gaming cool. That's my ultimate goal. I want to make it mainstream. I want people to be able to turn on the TV and watch their favorite pro gamers compete for hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm a firm believer that professional gaming takes just as much or more hand-eye coordination and/or mental capacity as does real sports. Like I was saying earlier, the ability to make big decisions and clutch moments and the right ones, given a plethora of options, is a talent that obviously few have in a huge player base. Hundreds of thousands of players play these games, but there's always a select 30 or 40 that are considered the top tier. And I want to make it mainstream. I want to make it big. Because that's what they deserve. I mean, they put a lot of time, they put a lot of talent. The fan base is there, the viewers are there. Why not, why not capitalize on it? Why not go forward?
Well, esports does seem to be the next step in that process of professional athletes. Through the years, what comes up, electronic sports, it's got its own movement. So hopefully we'll see a lot more of that. Kind of like you're saying, in the future, come to the main screen, television, all that kind of stuff. Would be great to see it there. Now, while you were, playing and setting the world record, you got to wear some of the Archon gear during that time. What do you think of the gear itself, the designs? What do you think of Archon?
I loved it. I especially liked the red one that I was wearing earlier. That was my favorite design. All of them are super soft, super comfy. The hoodie you guys gave me was great. I actually fell asleep in that in the back of my car when I was taking my nap. It was a nice little blanket. I think it's cool. It's a nice, fun design, and definitely comfortable. And so definitely a lot of opportunity there. And if you guys are really, passionate about the industry, I think that it'll go great.
Well, we definitely are. But right now it's your moment. So congratulations with setting the record. We'll be sure to stay with you, follow you, and hopefully see Clan Milk grow into everything you've set us to be.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Sounds great.